हेलो दोस्तों, आप सभी का वेलकम है पीएस क्लासेस में। अगर आप पहली बार मेरे चैनल को विजिट कर रहे हैं तो लाइक कर लीजिएगा, साथ ही साथ सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिएगा और राइट साइड में बेल आइकन के बटन को दबा दीजिएगा ताकि सबसे पहले हमारी नोटिफिकेशन आप तक पहुंच सके। जी दोस्तों, जूनियर शिक्षक भर्ती के लिए इंग्लिश सब लिटरेचर का एक स्पेशल बैच जो है आपको यहाँ पर पीएस क्लासेस दे रहा है। दोस्तों बता दें कि पीएस क्लासेस से जुड़ने का मतलब नौकरी हाथ में है। ऐसा वीडियो है जिसको देखने के बाद आपको नौकरी मिल ही जाएगी। तो दोस्तों, जैसा कि हमारा टैग लाइन है, नौकरी दिलाने वाला वीडियो। आइए दोस्तों बात करते हैं द एज ऑफ चाउसर 1340 से 1400। The age of Chaucer is the first important period in the literary history of England. It initiates a noticeable departure from medievalism to an age of rational, vicharshil, viveki, vicharvan, inquiry and critical understanding. The following are general characteristics of Chaucerian age. आइए दोस्तों बात करते हैं कि चाउसर के समय की विशेषताएं क्या थीं। पहला देखिए, ग्रोथ ऑफ नेशनल सेंटिमेंट्स, राष्ट्रीयता की भावना तथा 100 ईयर्स ऑफ वॉर विथ फ्रांस 1339 42 1440 gave a feeling of national pride and self-respect टू द पीपल ऑफ इंग्लैंड। दोस्तों आइए बात करते हैं दूसरा, इसमें जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ हमें निकल करके आता है वो है द एज ऑफ चाउसर इज विटनेस ऑफ ब्लैक डेथ। क्या दोस्तों? ब्लैक डेथ मतलब फेमिन, अकाल पड़ गया था, एंड सोशल अनरेस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द फेमिन प्लेग इन द ईयर्स 1348 1419 and 1419 and 60, which carried off the life of 1/3 people of England। जी दोस्तों, इसके साथ ही साथ चाउसर के अगर एज की हम बात करें तो इन द एज ऑफ चाउसर देयर वाज करप्शन इन द चर्च ऑफ इंग्लैंड विच चाउसर्स क्रिटिसाइजेज इन हिज प्रोलॉग। तो जो चाउसर का प्रोलॉग है उसमें चाउसर ने क्रिटिसाइज किया है, किसे क्रिटिसाइज किया है? करप्शन इन द चर्चेज ऑफ इंग्लैंड। तो दोस्तों सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ जो है आपके एग्जाम में यहाँ से क्वेश्चन बनने की प्रबल संभावना होती है और यहाँ से क्वेश्चन बनते भी हैं। देखिए क्या है, इन 1381 पीजेंट रिवोल्ट टेक्स प्लेस, मतलब जो है 1381 में किसानों का विद्रोह हुआ था, इसके बारे में भी पूछा जाता है। क्वेश्चन नंबर देखिए 5 जो पॉइंट हमारा निकल के आ रहा है, चाउसर्स टाइम वाज आल्सो द टाइम ऑफ बिगनिंग ऑफ रिफॉर्मेशन। दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। द चाउसर्स टाइम वाज आल्सो द टाइम ऑफ बिगनिंग ऑफ रिफॉर्मेशन, मतलब चाउसर का जो समय था सुधार का पहला प्रारंभिक समय था। पोइट्री इन द एज ऑफ चाउसर। आइए दोस्तों बात करते हैं कि चाउसर के एज में पोइट्री की क्या दशा थी। द पोइट्री इन द एज ऑफ चाउसर प्रेजेंट स्टोरीज अमालगैम, एक ही हो जाना ऑफ लव, रिलीजियन एंड चिवलरी, सुरता या वीरता होता है। द फॉलोइंग आर इम्पॉर्टेंट पोइट ऑफ द पीरियड। और चाउसर के समय के कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट क्या हैं? द फॉलोइंग आर द इम्पॉर्टेंट पोइट ऑफ द पीरियड। फर्स्ट है जेफरी चाउसर। चाउसर वाज बोर्न इन 1340 एंड डाइड इन 1400। एडवर्ड सेकेंड, ध्यान दीजिएगा। एंड सेकेंड वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, he is also known as morning star of Renaissance, and he is also called very very important father of English literature and English poetry। And the next one very very important, he was the first who introduced heroic couplet. Heroic couplet form of poetry in his work The Legend of Good Woman. तो दोस्तों ये जो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट फैक्ट है इसे ज़रूर आप पॉइंट आउट कर लीजिएगा, कापी पेन लेकर के बैठिएगा, लिखिएगा. He also introduced rhyme royal stanza. This is very very important. He also introduced rhyme royal stanza and six. His poetic career divided into the three periods. और इनके पोइटिक करियर को 3 पीरियड्स में बांटा गया था. पहला क्या है? फ्रेंच पीरियड. ड्यूरिंग दिस पीरियड चाउसर वाज influenced by contemporary French poetry. The well-known work of the period are A, B, C, A Prayer to Virgil. Important है रोमन डी ला रोज, रोमांस डी ला रोज and Book of the Duchess 1300 1619 guys, and in this period he was inspired by French writers. Okay, the next one is that second जो था इटालियन पीरियड. आइए दोस्तों बात करते हैं. इन दिस पीरियड चाउसर वाज इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय इटालियन पोइट्स एंड देयर वर्क्स लाइक very very important Dante's Divine Comedy, Petrarch's Sonnet and Boccaccio's Decameron and Philostito. Very important में देखिए क्या रहा है. The best work of this period are House of Fame, Troilus and Cressida. It is considered first novel in English literature. ध्यान दीजिएगा, it is considered the first novel in English literature. हाँ दोस्तों, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट में है द लेजेंड ऑफ गुड वोमेन. स्टोरी ऑफ क्रेसिडा रिसेंबल टू द क्लर्क्स टेल ऑफ प्रोलॉग. दोस्तों बता दें कि द इंग्लिश पीरियड जो इनका थर्ड पीरियड था, इसकी इंपॉर्टेंट बातें क्या हैं. इन दिस पीरियड चाउसर रोट इन इंग्लिश फॉर इंग्लिश. मतलब इस पीरियड में चाउसर ने इंग्लिश में इंग्लिश के लिए लिखा. क्या लिखा? वेल नोन पीरियड्स poets of period are the farmer's fortune, truth, gentleness, the lack of steadfastness, but the magnum's opus. Best work of the period is, and the next the prologue to the Canterbury Tales, and the next the prologue to the Canterbury Tales is one of the best poems. In this poem Chaucer presents the picture of 14th century society. This long narrative is called Portrait Gallery. Important है. This long narrative is called Portrait Gallery. Important. In the poem Chaucer's describe about 29 people who belong to different section of society. Important में क्या है? The total number of the stories and prologues is 24. दोस्तों आइए बात करते हैं. Night is the best character of the prologue and two tales is prose form. First, the tale of Melibœus, Chaucer's own tale, tale of Purcell, the character of Nun, the wife of both, and friars named as Madame Aslantine are badly criticized. Chaucer has a strong sympathy for Clerk of Oxford and the second William Langland. आइए इनके बारे में बात करते हैं. He stand next to Chaucer's. He wrote the vision of William concerning Pierce the Plowman. This poem presents the picture of 14th century in England is allegorical poem. The next, John Gower. He is known for 3 works: Speculums Meditatius in French, Vox Clamantis in Latin, or Confessio Amantis in English. The next one is आइए गाइज हम बात करते हैं प्रोज इन द एज ऑफ चाउसर. द प्रोज इन द एज ऑफ चाउसर वाज स्मॉल एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द पार्ट वाज ट्रांसलेशन. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट में देखिए, सर जॉन मैंडिविल. ही रोड ट्रेवल्स ऑफ सर जॉन मेंडिविल्स एंड द सेकेंड देखिए Geoffrey Chaucer, his only prose translation is Consolation. It's very important, ध्यान दीजिएगा. Geoffrey Chaucer, his only prose translation is Consolation, important. The next one is that John Wycliffe is very important. John Wycliffe is known as the morning star of Reformation, and very very important, he was the first who translating Bible into English, and the next he translated Gospels and New Testament into English. The next one is that दोस्तों very very important, in 1362 English became the language of court. Before it French was language of court. The next one is that दोस्तों आइए बात करते हैं रिनेसा के बारे में 1453 से 1660. तो दोस्तों बात करते हैं वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. रिनेसा वाज अ पेन यूरोपियन मोमेंट विच स्टार्ट फ्रॉम इटली इन 1453 विद द recapturing of Constantinople, center of Europe's culture and literary activities by Turks. Very very important, ध्यान दीजिए. The word Renaissance comes from Latin word Renaissantia, which means rebirth or reawakening. दोस्तों यहाँ से क्वेश्चन बनता है, ध्यान दीजिएगा. The next one is in the Renaissance it was rebirth of human soul and spirit which was dead during Middle Age. The next one is very important. Renaissance is a French word given by Jules Michelet in his book Historia de France in 1855. Renaissance begins from Italy and gradually it's started spreading in all over Europe. The next one, the moment reaches England near about 1485, Italy to France to Paris to England 1485. दोस्तों आइए बात करते हैं इन रिनेसा revival of Greek and Latin culture and literature. Greek and Latin writer became source of inspiration for new learning. Renaissance gave men freedom to explore not only the mysterious of earth but the universe of heaven. The next, according to Jules Michelet in Renaissance, it was discovery by mankind of himself and of the world. दोस्तों वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ध्यान दीजिए. प्रिंटिंग प्रेस was established in England in 1476 by William Caxton. Marty D. Arthur, written by Thomas Morley, was the first printed book. Renaissance brought individualization, that means now man started to seek his own identity. Renaissance brought humanism, which means a study of antiquity, puratanata. Generally, humanism is a term as love for mankind. The next one, Macaulay is known as the child of Renaissance. The English Renaissance covers long span of time which is divided into the following periods. First, 1453 to 1558, early Renaissance or period of preparation, and second, 1558 to 1603, Elizabethanist. It is also called period of manhood of Renaissance, and the third, 1603 to 1625, Jacobean is middle age of Renaissance, and the fourth, 1625 to 1660, last phase of Renaissance or Milton's age, Caroline's, Puritan's. दोस्तों आइए आगे बात करते हैं. Renaissance was a intellectual rebirth which saw itself in the effort of individuals to free himself from the rigid institution of the Middle Ages, feudalism, Samantwad, and church, and to assert his right to live, to think, and to express himself in accordance with his desire. पोइट्री ऑफ अर्ली रिनेसा, आइए बात करते हैं कि पोइट्री ऑफ अर्ली रिनेसा कैसी थी. इट वॉज द स्पिरिट ऑफ रिनेसा ह्यूमनिज्म विच fostered poetry. The contribution of the Yacht and Surrey is worth noticing in the development of poetry in early Renaissance. Very, very important. Thomas Yacht and Henry Howard Earl of Surrey. These two poets were Italian travelers who brought in England the inspiration they gained from Italian classics. The book that contained their poems is Song and Sonnet, published under the title Total Miscellany 1557, bearing the name of its publisher, Thomas Yacht. Yacht introduced sonnet and followed Petrarchan structure of sonnet. He also introduced tertia rima and octava rima, AB, AB, ABCC. Earl of Surrey, he modifies and adapted sonnet to English use, making a poem 3 quatrains and 1 couplet with the rhyme scheme AB, AB, CD, CD, EF, EF, GG. Most important, Surrey was the first poet to use blank words in his translation of true books of Enid. Important देखिए, Thomas Sackville, he was a humanist writer whose contribution to English poetry is induction. Prose of early Renaissance. Prose of early Renaissance क्या है दोस्तों, ये बात करते हैं. The prose of early Renaissance is largely a translation. The prose of writer of this work educationist and reforms rather than creative writers. Thomas Malory, he wrote Morte d'Arthur. It is a compilation संग्रह of French romances. The next one देखते हैं, dealing with different cycles of romances like of King Arthur and his Round Table. Tennyson were ideal of the king based upon it. Educationist, his well-known work is Facing Off Fully. It is a biting satire of vice, weakness, folly and corruption in the contemporary society. It is known as the Song of Victory for New Learning. Very, very important. Sir Thomas More, he is known as a great humanist phrase writer. His famous book Utopia 1516, it was written in Latin and translated into English by Ralph Robinson in 1551. It is known as true prologue of Renaissance. It is inspired by Plato, dream of ideal state as revealed in the Republic. Very, very important. The 3 great words, liberty, fraternity and equality, comes for the first time in the Utopia. Utopia inspired 2 great works, Francis Bacon, New Atlantics, and H.G. Wells' A Modern Utopia. Roger Ascham, he was the tutor of Queen Elizabeth and the first writer who wrote the English speech for Englishmen. His well-known prose work are Taxophilus or the School of Shooting 1545, dedicated to the king for the pleasure of you men and gentlemen of England in their own tongue. His another work is the Schoolmaster 1570. Thomas Eliot, he wrote Governors 1531. Sir John Chick, he wrote the Heart of Sedition, and the reformer did a love for the development of English language and literature. The period, the language for the authorized version of Bible, the reforms are Sir John Tyndale, the occupied important place in the history of English literature for the translation of Bible and the Book of the Common Prayer. Thomas Cranmer, he is the famous for the English prayer book. Latimer, he is famous for his sermons उपदेशों के लिए. And Pelagius, the development of drama and drama in early Renaissance. The beginning of drama is religious. It grew out of the liturgy, a religious ceremony, liturgy of the church in the beginning. They are used to dump so reformed on Christmas and Easter. Very important. First time drama was performed in England in 1110 in the honor of Saint Catherine. Very very important. Adam is the best known earliest play. Mystery and miracle plays. The mystery play dwelt from the subject taken from the Bible and the miracle with the lives of saint. Multiplay, the multiplay were the further development of drama which deals with the serious side of the dialectic form where good and evil. The best example, morality play is Every Man. Another example are Evangelist and Wit and Science. Third, interlude. It was the late product of dramatic development. Such plays flourished before mid of 16th century. The plays are full with farcical humor, introduced real characters. The well-known examples of interludes are very important. Very very important. ध्यान दीजिएगा. The Four Peers and John by John Haywood. For example, a new interlude by Rostells, Fulgens and Lucrece by the Mitwell. आइए दोस्तों बात करते हैं ड्रामा इन अर्ली रेनेसा. The period marks the beginning of the English drama. The study of the classical drama shaped English drama. Seneca influenced the development of English tragedy. Plautus and Terence directed the performance of English comedy, that is, the classical writer gave English drama acts and scene and many other features. Very very important. First English comedy, ध्यान दीजिएगा. First English comedy, Rolf Reister 1552 से 1503 by Nicholas Udall. The other earliest English comedy is Grammar, Girton Needle. The first English tragedy. The first English tragedy is Gorboduc, Ferex and Porrex 1562, written by Thomas Norton and Thomas Sackville. It is the first play to be written in the blank verse for the dramatic purpose. Some other earliest tragedy are very important. देखिए, The Misfortunes of Arthur 1588 by Thomas Hughes. The tragedy of the Tancred and Gimond 1567 से 68 by the Robert Wilmot. Very important. Jocasta is a tragedy 1566 by the George Gascoigne. Literature in Elizabeth and Jacobean age are Shakespeare's. आई बात करते हैं लिटरेचर इन एलिजाबेथन and Jacobean age or Shakespearean age. The age of Shakespeare is known as golden age for the English literature. It was a age of peace, of economic prosperity, established of liberty and of great exploration. In this period we can see development in the all form of the literature, that is poetry, prose. The next one देखते हैं and drama. Poetry of the period. The poetry of Elizabethan and Jacobean age represent the spirit of the age and is the full spirit of the conquest and the self-glorification, humanism, vigorous imagination, emotional depth, etc. In this period, all the forms of poetry were explored, such as lyrics, elegy, epilogues, ode, sonnet, etc. Though during the period in Jacobean age, define a little change in poetic temperament because of the growing Puritan spirit. Very, very important. The important poets of the time, Philip Sidney. Sidney was very close to the Queen Elizabeth. She called him one of the jewels for her crown. His contribution in poetry is Aristophane Fell and Stella 1593. It is a collection of Sidney's sonnet. They reveal Sidney's love for पेनीलोव डेवर्स। दोस्तों ये एक विशेष स्पेशल कंटेंट आपको दिया जा रहा है जूनियर शिक्षक भर्ती के लिए। तो दोस्तों करना क्या है आपको, 3 काम, लाइक, सब्सक्राइब एंड शेयर आल्सो, और राइट साइड में बेल प्रेस कर दीजिएगा, बेल आइकन के बटन को प्रेस कर दीजिएगा, वो भी ऑल नोटिफिकेशन को, ताकि सबसे पहले हमारी वीडियो आप तक पहुंच सके। जी दोस्तों, एंड तक आपने वीडियो को देखा, थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन।